About 2 months ago, I was sleeping better. I was thinking, I'm waking up in the morning, not as bad, and then it has got worse. But because I had a good moment, for a few days or weeks, I'm thinking I can surely find, get back to that. It's strange because there's like 90% of the things that I can do without saying I'm in agony. But there's certain
But when it starts,
angle or muscle or tightness, I think it's all muscles doing too much work. I might be wrong, I'm not saying I'm just saying what I feels. I feel more confident that this might be true, that because of how I walk, I don't activate muscles. I think before the muscles were weak, and I still think that they're short in some areas, or not activated in some areas, and I think it's causing the pelvis tilt. But I feel like I'm getting stronger in my glutes and maybe the hamstrings. And I could never feel my muscles in my glutes, and I'm hoping I've increased my strength in my back with that machine where I just stand on it.
yeah.
But I possibly have aggravated things because I do push myself. I know I talk as if I'm hesitant, but as long as I feel like, I can manage this, I push myself, and so I probably have perhaps done a bit too much on that machine. But at the day I did it, I probably sort of thought I'm okay, but then the next day and the next day was probably the effect of doing too much.
It gets worse then.
Yeah, and then obviously those muscles will be wanting to rest, so then I'll be trying to compensate with other muscles, and it's just a domino effect, So. But one of the days this week I couldn't sit on the chair until about 1 o'clock.
Oh, was that bad?
It was that bad, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, other days I have a routine that I do in the morning. That hurts. Yeah. Oh. Is that like a muscle knot or?
No, it's not a knot, it's just a muscle. Tight.
Tight, yeah.
Very tight.
I think these are the muscles I've been working on with that machine. The exercise it's called what's it called now? An isometric hold.
Okay.
An isometric hold where you're not moving, you just hold in
static position.
Static position, yeah, and you hold it for. It said if you can hold it for 2 minutes, then you've really got into a good position. So I've tried to build it up, but I probably should have done it for like half a minute for a week or two, and then done a minute for the next week or two. But what I did was I got a bit excited.
And then just move forward.
And I ended up trying to rush a bit too much. So I think on day 5 I was trying to do it for 2 minutes. And I probably should never have done that, So that's the trouble. on the one hand, I'm quite a small person, so, you know, it would probably be harder for someone who's taller and to maybe do that. You know. But then my back is not in good condition, so I should have been more patient. Yeah, it is tight, isn't it?
Very tight, James, yeah.
I mean, I suppose in the long run, it maybe will be stronger, but at the moment it's tight, and therefore maybe I'm not using it properly. I mean, that's, yeah, where your thumb was then, that's where I always feel it's tight there, yeah.
It is tight, very.
Yeah, that's it. And it's, it hurts when I do the, is it adduction? It's swing your leg out to the side. I always feel, yeah, it's, but I try to still do the exercises because I know I need to do
And
it.
how do you merge the exercise then?
All right, it's just I am going through the pain barrier with that, yeah, that's it, that hurts. It's always tight, it's always been a problem for many, many years, that,
This particular place?
yeah, and over the years I didn't do the adduction exercise ever, you know, like I didn't even know what it was. I suppose I've learned quite a lot, but I'm still aware that I might be wrong, you know, might have misinterpreted something, or someone who watched a video might not be right either, or it might be, you know, right or good advice, but we're all different, so I'm trying to join the dots with a bit of guesswork. And how are you, Sandro?
I'm okay, James. Yeah. I'm just trying to get prepared for whatever is coming now, like MOT, insurance. I booked the MOT for my car for next week. Then I need to see what's going to be the insurance, what they're going to offer me, like the same company, to stay with them, if they're going to put some deal, or if it's going to be, if they're going to raise my insurance. You never know this insurance companies, what they're going to do, the criteria for it. I'm still trying to move forward on my plans to go to Brazil, you know. I got the tickets, I just need to have them paid on the right time. Also need to find money for this girl yet to give back for them. My mother called me today. It was 9 o'clock, and I was driving when she called, and I almost went off the road because it was 6 o'clock in Brazil, or just before 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh. And I know my father's went for some treatments and stuff, some tests, and the first thing it just came, what happened? You know?
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, your father needs to go for some tests today, but they told me that he cannot eat nothing for 24 hours before going for the tests. But he ate something 2 p.m. yesterday. I'm just want to ask you if it's okay for him to go. And I was like, God Almighty, you didn't do that. No, you didn't do that. I can't believe it. Just come on. But anyway, she just misunderstood. They said 12 hours. Not eating and not 24 hours. So the poor man has been starving all day for this thing. But everything is okay. It's just, you know, he went for the tests and then everything else is okay. It's just, And then there is some other issues happening around here, which, well, not with me. You know, just friends having troubles all the time. Some friend has some different troubles, so I was just trying to help one of them today. You know, she is going through a very hard time now. But yeah, apart of that, work is still quite busy. It was quite busy these past few days. Now it's slowing down a little bit.
Mhm.
You know, but with the weather, one day is -8, another day is 10 degrees. We never know what's
Yeah.
gonna,
Right.
never know what's gonna be the next
Yeah.
thing to happen. So, yeah, it's been quite a challenge this past
Yeah.
few days. But yeah, I'm on top of the work, so
Yeah. So will the work get less now, or is it hit the peak?
well, it all depends on the weather, James. It all depends on the weather.
Yeah.
You know,
Is this because people need more coal?
well,
If
the
weather's
point is
colder?
they just call on the last minute. You
Right.
know, like for example, you know you're gonna need coal.
Yeah.
You know, you have a coal bunker which fits 10 bags of coal in there.
Mm.
And then you look at the forecast. Well, this week is fine. I don't need any coal. But that's your own means of heating. So the first day when they get like 4 or 5 degrees, I don't have coal. It's cold. Hey, Coleman, I need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? And then you go with the coal. It's raining or it's snowing. The coal is wet. And they look at you and complain, well, this coal is wet. I don't know how I'm going to burn it. And I think, you have the entire summer to get a better deal. You
Mhm.
could feel that when it was warm, okay, and get a better price and be prepared. So whenever it gets colder, you will have a nice and dry coal just to put on your, stove. No, they complain because the coal is wet because they are asking for the coal when it's
Yeah.
raining.
It's all last minute.
Yeah, so that's why it gets the work to be
Mm.
sometimes a little bit chaos. Nothing bad, I'm managing.
Yeah.
The boss comes out. He's coming out in this past few weeks to help me out.
Mm.
So it's not so bad. It just could be a lot easier, but people never make it easier.
No, it's a bit like in my job. Not as hard as what you've said, but if I tutor someone, they might cancel lesson 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
And so I say, oh, please can we not cancel, like we need to have regular lessons, otherwise progress is harder to make. And then they cancel, well, we need to cancel anyway, we've got this arrangements, we can't, And then the next week, I've not seen them then for ages.
yeah.
And then I see them and I say, oh, what would you like to do today?